starts. Back to Warcraft Korean Invitational. The first game is upon us. We start with LawLiet versus Chimiko. No race switch Renos. It's a good old Night Elf versus Orc. We start on Concealed Hill. We also have Northern Isles and Echo Isles in the pool. And winner advances, of course, into the winner bracket final, where he will meet Focus or Chimiko, which is our second winner bracket semifinal of the day. Chosen the players by you. Whoever got a Matcherino supporter role on our Discord was able to vote, and surprisingly a lot of Soin fans. I didn't expect this. When we talk about the Koreans, we of course talk about Lin and Moon at the forefront, but then it's usually LawLiet and Focus. Maybe some are on the sock hype train, but in that vote in the past 3 weeks, it was Soin gathering all the love from the Back to Warcraft community, and that's why we have him here. That's why we have him in the first match of the day. Remo, are you ready? Are we ready?
I think so.
Alrighty, then let's go in. A crazy weekend of Warcraft with Dust League, with Korean Invitational, with Global Clan, with ESL Cup and W3 RL Grand Finals. No time, no rest for the wicked. And here are our players. Oh wait, that's wrong.
Yeah, if we consider also the broadcast last night, the Dust Boys broadcast was last night, right?
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
Damn, dude, what's the uptime today of the stream? There must be like 18 hours or something.
A lot.
Pretty good. All right, our first game, ladies and gents, LawLiet versus Soin. Good old Orc versus Night Elf matchup, but it's a lot different from what it used to be in the past. LawLiet, of course, is going into this as the big favorite, but as Neo said, a lot of you guys were rooting for Soin. Soin is one of those second rank of Korean players that has been improving a lot lately, but he's not quite yet as established and as successful as Chimiko and Sok were able to be last year. Were able to climb the ranks. But Soin is absolutely a very promising Orc player, behind the likes of Lin, of course. Everyone trying to aspire to his level, but his results recently haven't been looking too bad. In the head-to-head against LawLiet, historically, it's pretty even. It's 7-12, 12 in favor of LawLiet. But Soin has been able to get a few series wins in there. However, the last 4 encounters all went to LawLiet, the favorite.
But if we talk about momentum, then it should definitely be on Soin's side. In the War 3 Station Cup that we saw on Wednesday and Thursday, LawLiet was kicked out pretty early on by Sok in an undead versus human, which, you know, might not be the biggest tell, but Soin made it all the way to the finals, was only defeated by Chimiko in the end, but silver medal in a $500 tournament in China, that's pretty impressive. And he had some cool builds here and there, he always has. Always a little different from Lin and Focus, but so far, so standard. Circlet, Dust, trying to kill some archers now.
Yep, not going for the first Ogre Warrior camp, which is the normal opening here for Orc, but Soin rather going hyper-aggressive right away, trying to prevent Keeper leveling. Reminds me of the last Refuge opening, where you run across instantly, go for the Circlet, and be aggressive. And I guess, why not? If you can keep the Keeper of the Grove away from level 2, away from Entangle, and away from the scary level 2 Entangle, you make things a lot more easy for yourself in the mid-game, potentially. However, all comes at a cost, of course. The Blade Master, no leveling at all, 0 experience. But I guess that's the game plan here for Soin, keeping the heroes on low levels for quite a long time.
Yeah, so far that works greatly. Oh, sheep block. LawLiet did a good job in creating some distance between himself and the Blade Master, so he's not hurt. He wasn't forced to use any treants to fend off the Blade Master, but yeah, he's not getting anything done, and that's a problem when you don't have Entangle. On the other side, we have Techs on the way. Huntress transition is done. Very late tech for LawLiet in comparison to Soin, especially, who's almost done building the shop, building the third burrow, and just chasing the Keeper. Continues to chase the Keeper.
Did we thank our subs yet, by the way?
Not yet, but we definitely should.
We have Freedom 15 coming in with the 2 months. Says, keep up the good work, B2W. Focus for the win in Korean Invitational. Name des Spiels with the 3 months. Says, let's go, B2W GG. Slumcat Say with the 25 months. 25 months, boys. Darlington Kevin, 100 bits. Happy 87 with a 40-month resub. 40-month, I guess we have to marry soon. Thank you guys all very, very much. Much appreciated.
That is wonderful indeed. LawLiet finally able to get rid of that pesky Blade Master. It cost him the Staff of Teleportation, a little gold going into the inventory, but finally some time to creep and finally Entangle unlock with Treants and the first hunt now creeping on the opposite side of the map. Kind of hard for Soin to find him now, but the Grunt, he smells it.
That looks like a Grunt kill. Blade Master comes in, but there's no speed scroll here to save him, so I don't know. Was that the best move here by Soin? Keeping up the pressure? Oh, did he deny that Grunt? With the other Grunt? He tried to. I'm not quite sure if he did. That was pretty cool.
I think so.
But another Entangle coming in. It's going to be another Grunt lost.
Wow.
His only hope here, I guess, is to get the deny again. Doesn't get this one, though. Oh, boy. That's the first 2 Grunts dying, and I think that's a colossal mistake by Soin. Going into this engagement without a speed scroll. I mean, I don't want to sound too harsh, but, like, what was he thinking?
Yeah, that was a little bit ambitious, but we have seen pretty much exactly this early Grunt losses in the early game, and still Orcs able to win it. So, Remo, I think it's time for me to rethink about the one constant, or one of the 2 constants in Warcraft. Maybe a Grunt loss in the early game isn't that horrendous anymore.
Yeah, always depends on like what you were able to achieve in the early game. For example, if you successfully kept the Keeper away from level 3, it can oftentimes not be too bad. But the Keeper's basically 3. And it wasn't just 1 Grunt, it was 2 Grunts, which of course also makes creeping for the Shadow more difficult. He's not level 2 yet. Absolute map control here, going to a LawLiet, going for his fast tech with the Huntresses, and I imagine soon to be upgrades. And now also an expansion coming up. Peon Scout for Soin is looking for this, and Soin's also coming in for a bit of a creep jack. But this is a level 3 Keeper of the Grove. This could be his next large mistake.
Archer falls, he's getting a couple of kills, and interesting that Soin is not going for his Hex build that he revealed last week. Usually Shadowhunter with wards and heal wave is set in stone, but he changed it up in a couple of games, going Hex, Ultra Aggression at the early stages of Tier 2, but maybe with the 2 Grunt losses that's not really efficient, and that might be number 3 right here.
Ouch. That Wisp Detonate was really nice, drained some more mana there off the Shaman. 4 Grunts dead for a single Archer.
Yeah. If they would be at European time zone, I would say, Soin, are you still asleep? But of course, they're in Korea. It's a lot later. That is number 5 right here. It's a disaster!
It is, man. An unmitigated one. Whew. Bernie, thank you for the 10 euros.
Ooh.
Like what you're doing over in the States.
Yeah, man. Should you save that one for the rally? We appreciate it a lot, though. Thank you.
Alright, Soin saw the expo. He knows it's coming up. But at this point, like, what the hell is he supposed to do about it?
Well, Hail Mary counter expansion, I guess. Even power creeping is so limited with only 2 Grunts. Shadowhunter just reached level 3. Blade Master is still level 1. We're 8 minutes into this game. Why is this man not learning?
Oh, can he get the big steal here? Nicely done. Gets a big grab here in experience. This might cost him his life, perhaps, but... Ah, no, never mind. Keeper went for level 1 Entangle and level 2 Treants, so that gives him a bit more safety.
Did you see that all the 3 creeps died at the same time? Do you think that was on purpose by LawLiet, just to show off a little? How well he can calculate this and all?
Let's say yes.
Let's
just say yes. Sure, Neo. Sure, why not?
Blade Master stole the heal scroll. That's pretty good. And the Shadowhunter is finally reaching level 3, so... Late game Orc. Is that able to do something for Soin? With no peon at the bottom right. He's pretty low on gold, isn't he? 255, going for the lightning shield upgrade and brute strength now. Still feels weird to call it brute strength. Or berserker strength.
Brute strength. That's
Strength.
right. Strength. So, more grunts coming. I mean, Soin, his army is somewhat sizable, 41 supply, I guess, but you can really see it in the upgrades. Only the first armor upgrade coming in now. He's going for a defensive tower.
Yeah, I think his army is okay to not die, but his army is not good enough to win.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Thank you. Yo, look who we have in chat. Dennis Gill, the VIP. Hey, Take, how you doing?
Good morning, good morning. I've been seeing a lot of streaming activity recently with whirlpools and
Kitchen.
like all sorts of things. And what was that? Like some workout material as well. I like it.
The esports legend. Follow this man. He has great content coming up. But someone has a push coming up. Is it enough though? LawLiet is ready. LawLiet is more than ready. Doesn't have scrolls though.
Doesn't even have any clarities or mana pots. It's 4 shaman, 4 grunts. And we don't even have too many serpent wards here yet.
Nice purchase on the Wisp. Prevents the first detonate, prevents the second detonate. Shaman have a lot of mana. Third Wisp dead as well. He's able to purge against the Treants to get a little bit of experience. But now the grunts are suffering. Nice concave by LawLiet.
Hunts are taking them out. The upgrades on the hunts aren't even too high yet, but a second attack upgrade is coming in soon, and the grunt front line quickly disappearing. Speed scroll, run away. I guess this was a pretty nice attack. So far, nothing has died for Soin, but can he keep this all alive all the way back to the main now?
Now the speed scroll is over, and Entangle should come. Where are the roots? The roots not happening.
No roots?
Soin, no roots. Huh. Okay, second tower in the base, but that was a decent attack, definitely.
Yeah, didn't lose any grunts. Didn't come exactly free either, though. It's going to require a lot of heal salves to heal up, clarities, perhaps mana pots to get the Shadowhunter back into fighting shape. And what it cost for LawLiet was wisps. I think it was 5 wisps or something. Plus a lot of lost mining time. So nothing died, but still economically painful here for both, kind of.
We have another donation. Thank you, Bernie, again. Lol, forgot to include the message. Why did you disable the daily goal? P.S. Old man Sanders not doing too well. ... Unfortunately, right. Why did we disable the daily goal? To have more space for Warcraft on the screen. For your viewing experience. We do it all for the community.
Man, this Alchemist is looking strong. Level 4, double mana items. Keep her close to 4 as well. And LawLiet now breaking into upkeep. Finally getting some armor upgrades on these hunts as well. So he's going to be 2-1 soon. And 2-1, those are really the upgrades where the huntresses start to feel really strong. Given enough numbers, of course. And the numbers are rising.
He still has no scrolls at all. No protection, no healing. How about Soin? There's a healing and a one of mana stealing. And of course heal wave. So is this attack... the one? Oh, the wisp this time. He needs to purge. 1, 2 purges. Nice. But there was a lot of mana already. Takes care of that. So the damage is not ending up on the army, but rather on the support. Can he hold again?
Alchemist not using any of his spells. He had no heal spray, no acid bomb. Just good old hunt click. Here's the hex against the heal spray.
Ooh.
Perhaps that's why he was being so tentative about it.
Yeah, no heal wave.
No heal wave again. The Soin build.
So he was just a little late. He has no heal score anymore. Would love to see him rush for the shop if it's even available. This is really just a distraction as he's building an expansion in the bottom right. And I think I like it. He has a speed scroll. He can escape like he did before. He's forcing repair. He's forcing wisps. He's not losing anything yet. He just needs to find the right timing to disengage out of this.
And again, he's not losing any of the grunts. Keeping them all alive for now. 2 armor upgrades at this point, really important. Dude, Soin, how is he suddenly back in this game?
It's crazy. As I said,
4
man,
grunts lost.
the old standard of not losing grunts in the early game, it's just wrong in 2020.
Yeah. But it wasn't 1, it was 4.
Yeah, I
4
know.
grunts.
I know.
Well, game's
Expo
far
at
from
1/3.
over though. Because
1/3.
LawLiet still hasn't hit his biggest power spike. Biggest power spike with this Knight of Army is 70 supply with plenty of upgrades and scrolls.
There's no
I don't know
TP.
if LawLiet had a single scroll. Oh yeah, and now the sandwich comes in.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
he can't run away. What a glorious position by LawLiet. Flanking from the north, flanking from the south. Pretty much sandwiching the entire Orc army. Speed scroll is gone. Oh no, there is one more. But there's no TP. He has to fight out. So far, it's working. This is working way better than expected again.
Expo isn't taking too much longer. About 1 more minute or so, a little bit more, and then the Expo is going to be standing the Great Hall. But also LawLiet setting up a tree in the middle of the map.
This acid bomb again, man. He's hitting them so perfectly. This grunt will die for the greater good. Oh, will it? I guess it will. Nicely moving 4 hunters to the
This will
fountain.
oftentimes be the time for the tier 3 tech. Oh, dude, I had it in my bones. I knew it. Tier 3 coming in for LawLiet. Getting ready for the super late game. Still, funnily enough, that is normally only tier 1 units. We're gonna have some marksmanship archers thrown into the mix then, I imagine.
Yeah, both are going tier 3, and I love that for Soin. We saw it last week in a weekly cup in China where Focus was playing against 15 Sway. How amazing tier 3 Orc can be with Bloodlust, and of course Remo's perfect impression of that.
Rah, rah, rah.
Save it, save it, save it!
Pretty sure we're gonna see it here at least once. Soin, by the way, dude, I'm really impressed with him. I thought this game was so over, but with continuous good trading, like once you get to this 50 supply army of grunts and shaman, you can really trade well. He was able to squeeze in 5 towers, a great hall, and never died. Really, really impressed. Sobi mask on the Shadow Hunter.
And level 4
yeah.
on the blade. So he gets a little more damage and can spam these spells now. LawLiet, what do you get? He burned through the big mana already. He was pretty lucky with the items so far. And ooh, that flute adds 2 damage to everything. And possibly even more as tier 3 is approaching. Then we might see the bottom 3rd attack upgrades. It's a lot of damage from one item.
One thing I'm worried about though, the Alchemist, if he gets 5, which he will, might be going Acid Bomb to play against the Hex a little bit. And imagine level 3 Acid Bomb in the ground front line, and you don't have Heal Wave.
Yeah, you need a lot of scrolls, or maybe against hunts it's so hard, but heal wards? It's a long tech tree though as well. Oh, LawLiet wants to fight this.
Soin standing in the middle of everything. Uh-oh. Dangerous position for him.
Welcome to the danger zone indeed, but it's a lot of Serpent Ward with a lot of damage. The focus fire is not 100% correct. Hex against the heal spray once again, but the blade. Invo potion. One more heal scroll as well, but yeah, the lack of healing, and the tree is still up.
Invul over, Blade now in trouble, has to run away. Once again, speed scroll to disengage. This time a few Orc units certainly did fall. But LawLiet keeps the expansion alive. Tier 3 is done. TC 3rd coming in.
Wow.
I love that.
Why?
Stomp and Aura, always good. Especially against hunts, that should be good. And the Shadow is about to be level 5 anyways. And beyond level 5... I mean, level 6 is nice, I guess, but... You're gonna get level 5 regardless.
Don't you love a good old big bad voodoo that can be cancelled in 1 second with Entangle?
Yeah, channeling ultimates. Those are a little weird.
It could be... yeah, well, that's a lot of ifs, but it could be very good if he's going for a tree again, and there's no mana on the Keeper, just like to keep everything healthy, but then there's a lot of focus fire. Yeah, I guess there's no real value in Big Bad Voodoo.
Spirit Lodge, upgrade, Shaman Master Training. Oh,
yeah.
And Berserkers now.
Okay.
That's completely new in this matchup, isn't it? Well, a single Berserker so far.
Maybe he retrains to Heal Wave and makes up for the piercing damage of the wards with Berserkers? Like, in the long run?
Big push by LawLiet towards the expansion. These towers are gonna hold for a little bit. Soin, in the meantime, wants to take out the tree in the middle. Doesn't have Bloodlust yet, but it's coming in very soon. This base trade would be great for LawLiet. It's his third base versus the second base of the opponent. But it's the Tree of Life in the middle dying faster, despite Nature's Blessing. That one's dead. Can Soin come back to his Expo now to hold the natural?
There is once again no TP. He has to run and he's far away. 3 towers gone. Burrow gone. Soin is supply stuck. And that's a lot of normal damage. Still, of course, the Hunts were suffering a bit, but he makes up for it with Treants. I don't think there is any chance of holding this.
It's too late now. Smart move here by LawLiet, trading the bases, not even looking for a fight. Now comes the Bloodlust.
A little too late.
Now it might be a little bit too late.
But
This is what Moon showed us, of course, at DreamHack. Never really fight. Just go for run buys, kill the bases until you are massively, massively ahead.
But you know what's not too late, but right in the perfect time, the 20 euro donation by Coltane. Thanks for the awesome content while we're sitting at home. Thank you very much. It's our pleasure. Now we have it. Rah, rah, rah. Bloodlust on the blade. Lots of damage coming in. And Tangle on the TC to prevent it. Tinker, third for the Cluster Rockets. And that TC had no impact at all.
Yeah. He got sniped pretty quickly. Blade Master dropping low as well. It forced him to the invul here early on. Cluster Rockets into the back line once again. There's a lot of Bloodlust applied, but a serious lack of healing. No heal wave. Turning out to be problematic. The Blade Master in trouble, trying to save himself with the heal throw, but right click's coming in and the Blade is dead. First hero, along with the third hero, hit the deck. It's only the Shadow Hunter left now. And at this point, it looks like LawLiet is easily cleaning up here what is left of the Orc. Level 2, even for the Tinker. Dude, how quickly did that TC melt?
These Cluster Rockets, yeah. First that, and the Cluster Rockets. How amazing. How amazing. The TC was in the middle of everything, where he should be, obviously. There was no healing. He got focus fired with Hunts, so it's good damage. Then Entangle, focus fired even more. Gone. And then someone wanted to retreat. Cluster Rockets. Oh, you stay with me, man. I'm not finished. We have some business to do. And that is Soin plummeting down to 36 supply.
Alchemist getting close to 6 Neo. I heard that's a pretty strong ultimate.
It is. Selling units is always good. Finger of Death and Gold Return. Hell yeah. Level 3 Acid Bomb, by the way. What a spell, isn't it?
And to make matters worse, the natural, or the main, excuse me, just expired. So left without income, left without hope.
Wow.
2 volleys for this TC.
Yeah, man. 34 damage archers. 3 attack upgrades. That's pretty good.
Yeah. LawLiet closes this game out. Very smartly played by him there. GG by Soin. He fought his way back after a horrendous early. Shout out to him for a good performance, but in the end, the favorite prevails.
That was a pretty good game. And imagine you haven't seen Warcraft in a while. And then you watch this game. There's a keeper. You might be, what? Then there's a Shadow Hunter, and you might think, okay, Heal Wave Hex, but wards? Huh? And then you see an Alchemist and a Tinker and Bloodlust. And what the hell is going on here? It's so cool to have this diversity in Warcraft now. So, next map by Soin is Equalizes. 1-0 for the Night Elf.
Which one is LawLiet again? I think he's that guy.
Remo's so quick with the invites. We're getting some friends into the game, so we have the broadcast on multiple languages here, and we were both busy with that. The brain shuts down. Click, click.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty good
Alrighty.
game to open this broadcast, man.
Can you also invite players into the lobby?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm helping you.
Since when does that work?
Always. Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you should, you might tell them no Warcraft to move. I don't think I have him in the friends list.
You can just use the lobby.
Yeah, but then he doesn't get a ping notification.
Oh, really? We need abuser in. Wait a minute. There you go. That's the one I forgot. He's pretty new. Wait. Okay, no war is back. Was Chimiko Miko in the last game? He's not streaming, right? I don't know. Okay, LawLiet is ready. Soin is ready. I guess we have all our co-streamers in.
I think so.
Okay. Long time not. What's that? Do you have to type something? Oh no.
No. We want
Who is
the good
who is
colors.
my honey is gone? It's a pretty decent nickname. Okay, one of the observers has the colors. And then we're ready to go into map number 2. Oh, it was me, Remo. It was me all along. Damn, all of a sudden there's 1 million people in. Okay. What are you doing?
We're about to start, don't worry.
Ah, you have no password, and so everyone is just entering. Ah, I see. Yo, Kendrick, how you doing?
All right.
Go, go, go. Map number 1 went to LawLiet. Match points now. This is the map choice of Soin, though. He, with a better early game, he can definitely make something work here. Even though I saw in chat, LawLiet is by far superior. He's the way better player. It might be a little closer than many of you expected.
Yeah, and of course we have to remember what happened there in the early game. Keeper got level 3 pretty quickly and even killed 2 grunts without level 3. That normally never happens. There was the big mistake there by Soin going in for the creep jack when he was just simply too late, and he headed in with those 2 grunts for honestly no good reason. And also, when the first grunt got entangled, he should have been like, okay, time to cut my losses. Let's get out. But no, he stayed in. And then another grunt died, so yeah. Soin will know there was a mistake on his part, and hopefully not one he's gonna replicate. Also, that map is pretty easy for level 3 keeper, but equalizes, perhaps not.
We have a join bug, so to speak. So this will take 1 or 2 minutes longer. Thank you, Butter Brezel, for the 100 bits. Shout out to Infi, Fly, and Kiao Lin. Less than 3. Guess they're restreaming us then. Kiao Lin should be in the game directly, I think. But... 1,700 viewers already on a Saturday morning, not even noon. Pretty good to see. Okay, so the game doesn't tell me that it's over yet.
Yeah, I still don't know what the perfect way to handle this is. Should we just...
I just wait until it says...
Yeah, we just
something
wait.
comes in. Yeah. Thank you, Darlington Kevin, for another 200 bits. Party!
Thank you.
Not at the moment, man. Social distancing is very important. Meet in Skype or Discord or Hangout, but no party. Except here on the stream, of course. Okay. How's your social distancing going, Remo?
Pretty good, I guess. I have not. I have met with 1 or 2 people though the last week. If I'm being completely honest. Dude,
You're a
it's I
threat
already
to
had,
society.
bro. I already had the Rona. I'm clean.
The Rona.
The Rona. All right, Yumiko. Go ready. Who else? Okay, there we go. Next try. Man, so stressful being an admin.
Yeah,
I
right.
appreciate them even more now, Neil.
We're gonna have a great admin team later for the Global Clan Cup, sponsored by Global Clan. You can sign up for that at challenge.com/globalclan or backtowarcraft.com/GCC. You have nothing else to do anyway, right? So, well, there's a lot of concerts streaming right now. And I can't even watch them, Remo, because I'm busy here.
You can watch the VOD tonight.
I don't know if they do VODs.
Where are they streaming? YouTube?
Frank Turner is doing a premiere on YouTube, but I think it's just a one-time thing. I don't actually know. I think a couple of them are streaming to Facebook.
Facebook streaming, is that still a thing?
Apparently it is, for like secret groups or whatever.
Uh-huh, okay.
I don't know either though. What I know is that we have our second game finally. Took some time, but here we are. Soin in the upper left, fighting for survival in the winner bracket, and LawLiet upper right in the yellow, fighting for the winner bracket final, where he would meet Chimiko or Focus.
Interesting opening here by both these two. LawLiet, with the lead that he has, is taking a bit of a gamble. Going for the Ancient of War creep early at the Merc. This is dangerous. If a Blade Master was to come across the map quickly to harass, potentially with a speed scroll, with a quick shop, this could be very dangerous. But that is not the case. We do have a Barracks here by Soin, not going for the skipped Barracks tech, which some other orcs we've been seeing doing quite a bit. So he's going to go Blade Master, Grunts, and a bit of creeping early. First hero for LawLiet is the Keeper once again.
Yeah. But
so this should actually go on unpunished.
This is so interesting, man. Ancient of War creep at the Merc camp. Whoa! Thank you, Sergeant Trottel, for the 30 euros. Just thank you, guys.
Wow. Guys, you're being very generous today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We're not even 1 hour in.
And people say, like, disposable income is gone now. Apparently not, and that's great to see. Yeah,
all those people not making their money online with Twitch. Ha! It's their fault.
Years and years of being laughed at. Oh, you can make money with video games. Yeah. Look where we are now.
Players' forces are under attack.
LawLiet normally always impeccable with creeping, but here he doesn't go for a lightning shield creep. Kind of moved the archer around the tree line, but I mean, it's still working out. Imagine if this was a Blade Master harassing here now, dude. Oh my god, this would be so good for the orc. But yeah, it's not that opening. So I wanted to go for grunts earlier. And when you go for the grunt one burrow tech, it's always, well, you don't have scout peons. So you have no way of knowing about something like this. Level 2 for the Keeper quickly. And that is always a really nice feeling for Night Elf, as we saw earlier in the very, very early stages of Concealed. Being stuck on level 1 is annoying, especially something we see a lot on LR. But now Keeper level 2 already has Entangle. Blade Master's gonna get another item here. He got 2 claws already.
Yeah.
He's gonna get another nice one here. Regardless of what he finds is good. And okay, he's got a nice inventory, but he's not slowing down this Keeper a single bit.
No, I'm pretty surprised he's going for the Trappers here. He could have cancelled the Hunch Sword, I think, with the 2 claws. So that's an easy level 2.6. Soin again has a different approach to this matchup than we do. So far,
It looks
it's
like he's
only
putting a lot of eggs in the Blade Master basket.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting later on, but normally it's the Shadowhunter who really does the most heavy lifting.
I mean, he's getting experience on his opponent's side of the map, so there's a lot... Oh, that Berserker, though. There's a lot to creep still for the Shadowhunter. And here we see the damage. Only level 1. Speed Scroll committed to it, but that's... Oh, the Sheep Block! What a help! Oh, wow! Always kill the critters. Mr. Grubby is right. Because exactly this.
Yeah, that does hurt. That's 250 gold down the drain. Grunt's being parked in the main. Soin doesn't want to lose him too easily again. Another claws, maybe? We don't have one in the shop.
He bought one already.
125 gold. Dude, yesterday I had a game on ladder where I think I bought like 5 claws from the shop. Felt good.
I was playing with a friend as well, and he just got back to playing Warcraft, and it felt so bad. I found the best items in the entire game. It was just one lucky drop after the next. I was so pimped. It was felt really bad for him. Shout out to Kevin.
Kevin Schwem?
No, the Kevin you bonded with
Ah,
when you were here the last time.
Kevin Arden or something.
Yes.
Is he still living next door?
He moved like one street further.
Oh, cool. Keeper level 3, and here now things become quite a bit more scary. But also Shaman are not too far away. Soin is making sure his grunts are surviving, protected in the main. But this also means no creeping for the blade. But he's going to be able to get a cancel off the Tree of Life. He certainly has the damage to do this, of course. But even if you get a cancel, it costs you something. It costs you efficiency and creeping on the map. As we can see, the Keeper keeps on gathering camp after camp. Going to claim the Ogre Magi here. Big item for him. Big mana and throw the beast. The best heal pot. Alright.
Alright indeed. But like, I was following the Wisp that built the expansion. How much time that Wisp bought. First, of course, for the cancel on this expansion, and then he moved him to the turtle. Blade Master was following. That was easily 10-15 seconds. The easiest 12 o'clock creep of LawLiet's life. Now we have the Shadowhunter out. May the creeping begin.
Where's the Alchemist?
Good question. He's playing Keeper
Skipping
Solo.
Alchemist? 1.30 style?
Can you still do that?
Like on 1.0 you did that because you could abuse the hell out of Keeper ult, out of Tranquility.
Oh, there's
But
Hex now.
someone likes playing Hex, and Invul doesn't last as long anymore.
There's the Hex
There's the
again.
Hex.
And almost prevented experience. A little too early, a little premature. But LawLiet also waited until the Hex was over. Otherwise, the experience goes into the void.
He's really playing Keeper solo, my god.
Yeah.
Or, wait, I guess he's now returning. Maybe he wanted to go for Expo and then for Alchemist, maybe that's why.
Thank you, Freedom15 for the 20 euros. You're so generous. Panda! You're so generous. Keep up the good
Panda.
work. Back to Warcraft. Focus for the win. Lots of orc friends here. Panda!
Panda. Panda, you might say. Pretty rare to see nowadays.
Yeah.
A hero that can be really strong in the late game if he gets the levels, but does require levels. Blade Master got the cancel again, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, LawLiet, I mean, it looks like he's willing to fight. He's got some upgrades on his hunts. But this is a level 1 Panda. This is not exactly the hero you want to fight with early.
What's left on the map? Like the 6 o'clock? Okay. But apart from that, only on Soin's side.
Yeah, I'm liking Soin's position a lot here.
Yeah.
He's got the Shaman, so he's safe against Entangle. Blade Master even got the scroll. Is that the only scroll? Yeah. Whoa. It feels like this game is quickly slipping away from LawLiet.
I don't really get that. AoE, okay, against casters it's really good against the shaman, but so is Acid Bomb. The second spell,
A player's
I don't know, it's really not that much value. Either Drunken Haze or Drunken Brawler. What does it do?
If he had tons of mana, throwing in 3 combos could light up the grunts pretty well. Oh, Acid goes to the Panda. Periapt. Yeah, the Light can't fight here. He needs to TP out. He does. One Huntress.
Yeah.
Dies before, and an Archer.
And no
This
expansion.
is looking so good for Soin.
Yeah, no expansion on the back of things. Only in quotes tier 2. Questionable second hero choice.
Yeah, and Soin can just proactively expand now if he wants.
I thought so too. I was looking for the peon, which is not on the way, but already here.
forces are under
Waiting for a little bit more gold, I guess, and then go for it. Second base.
Chad is saying if LawLiet wins this game, he's a god. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. This game is looking rough.
Lots of rings as well. As lucky as he was in game number 1. The rings, I mean, help against the blade, but that's about it. Level 3 SH. Wards are phenomenal
Player's
against
forces are
hunts,
under
as you
attack.
see the attacks coming.
Double heal scroll now for Soin.
Shop control, or what?
I guess the thing about the Panda is his spells don't get countered by Hex like the Alchemists. So that's kind of makes sense. Kind of. But there's a lot of issues with him as well, in my opinion.
Breath of Fire was okay, but it's only level 1 and limited mana. Maybe save on it. Blade Master's hurt, but here's heal scroll number 1. Hunts are quickly dying, but so are the grunts, honestly. He's desperately waiting for that level 3 now.
Oh, heal scroll! That was a big one.
On the blade. Kills the Berserker again with a backstab and crit. And he's so fat now. Did LawLiet kill anything in this fight?
Not yet. Some grunts are close to dying though, and the shaman are really low mana now. Speed scroll run away again. These have been used very well by Soin already on the first map, and now we see it again. Oh,
Again.
one shaman didn't get the memo! Good night.
Do without me, boys, for the greater good.
Can you purge yourself, by the way? That's a Giannis Collins question.
Yeah.
I would say yes. But doesn't have to be. You can't cast yourself in Invis, for example.
That's true.
a player's forces are
Yes,
under
no.
attack.
Chat, speaking in unison.
And my off-race orc knowledge not deep enough to know that one by heart.
Yes, you can, apparently. Maybe.
Why is it that you can cast almost everything on yourself, like anti-magic, for example, but not Invis? Weird. I guess because the act of casting something reveals you, maybe?
Huh.
LawLiet's coming in for the Expo cancel. There's 2 towers up already, but the Great Hall is an easy snipe.
A town is under siege.
And with the Panda and Treants, these towers should also be falling.
Yeah, there's no TP. It's just distraction, though. But it's very important for LawLiet to shut this down, otherwise Soin will just explode into 70 food and then kill it. He has, again, 2 towers in the main. So
I think Soin should
heavy
just
and-
go tier 3, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Go tier 3, get the orb, get Bloodlust, and have the
I mean,
option of Tiny Great Hall.
It was really tempting to expand there, wasn't it? Like, winning this fight at the Merc camp, that's pretty much the sign for you to go for it. Hero focus again, shop gone, lightning shield well positioned. And too many hunts, too hurt.
Serpent Ward's also set up. Huntress's Nightmare. Dragon Haze Breath of Fire combo looked okay, but the Panda is out of mana now. There's a bit of juice left in the Moonwells, but really not too much. 5 Serpent Wards. You can't run into that.
No, no way. And that's free damage against the buildings. That is LawLiet's supply stuck. And these heroes won't carry him. One hunt to the bottom left to kill this tower. So he is taking care of that Expo again.
Yeah, the Panda experiment this game. Not so sure about it. I wonder how different it might have looked if the Expos would have come up. If the Blade Master hadn't found those cancels over and over. Oh, Purge on the Panda. He's pretty tanky, but is he tanky enough? Hex coming in. Can't use the heal pod for now, but does make it back to the Moonwells. Does survive.
How much space these snakes create. Would love a shop in the back. There's no clarity. He could staff home. Slowly but steady, this Breath of Fire does some damage, but this is too late. Hunts, another thing anymore, can only go for archers as the tech tree is blocked. And he's slowly but steady bleeding him dry.
Oh, the Blade Master, no Soin! If that hadn't happened, this would have been such a good attack.
A little too confident.
And that should give the opening to LawLiet to cancel the Expo again. Without that loss, Soin most likely would have held on to this expansion, but as it is, he will have to give it up probably.
Oh boy. Is it again an orc with overconfidence losing the blade, losing the game? How many times did we see that? And the Panda is of course very good against towers. That's where he's a lot better than the Alchemist.
Hunts are pretty bruised already. Can't heal him up with heal spray, of course. Speed scroll just to reposition here.
So it
Heal
had to
scroll by
go
the Night Elves, well.
for a mana potion that cost something. He's about to have 700 gold. He's so rich. Lightning shields everywhere, but I think... No, he can't hold it. Level 4 now. Level 2 hex only. He needs healing. Both of them do. Uh-oh, we go for the Panda again. Everything's so bruised. There's no staff. Just a TP. Swaps it. Perch. Oh, hex again!
Forgot about the hex!
Overconfident once more, or is it enough? Is it enough? It is enough.
Jesus.
Lack
Did
of
that
damage.
Entangle save him?
Looks like it, man. If the Blade Master's here, he's dead in a second. That way, he gets out of there.
That was a crazy good attack by LawLiet. This only cost him a single Huntress. And a heal scroll, to be fair.
And the Town Portal in the end, but... Without Hunts, what can you do? No Hunter Soul.
Yeah, and again, all Hunts bruised. Shadowhunter should have claimed the heal scroll from the middle. He did. Heal scroll on cooldown for more than a minute. This is the game of expansion cancels so far.
Yeah. This matchup, really. Since Anaheim, it's been that way.
Yeah, but I don't know how this current Great Hall in construction is gonna get cancelled now.
No.
Doesn't feel like LawLiet is in shape to look for a cancel again. By the way, this is something that I think really distinguishes the great players. Having the right feel in the game, what you can do. For us, it's easy to say. We see, 50 supply, 50 supply, here's the Blade Master, he has that and that much mana, there's all the grunts, all the shaman, and towers are up. You know, for us, it's easy to say, yeah, you can't attack right now, but having those calls always correct in the middle of a stressful game, that's really difficult. So shout out to LawLiet, always knowing how far he can go.
Same for Soin on map 1, pretty much. Except, like, after the horrendous early game. Pendant of Energy, really good. Turtle Creep could be an opening for another Creep Jack. Blade Master sees it though, and sees the movement. Oh, he's revealed by the Sentinel. Has an invul to get out. Still revealed. He's playing with fire.
Jesus.
Wait. Can he follow? There's a Windwalk now. So it. We want a game 3. Don't drop it. Of us.
Shadow took out the last camp on the map, getting close to level 5 here. Only a few XP are missing, and this Great Hall is finished. LawLiet, how can you try to win this game? He must know he's miles and miles behind.
He's taking to tier 3, giving Soin more time. He could, like, he's saving a lot of money. One Chimera attack. Could that be his way to victory?
Hunter's all only coming up now. Seems like it's going to be for marksmanship, of course. And the Hunts and the Heroes trying to be aggressive towards the main. This is without a TP, by the way. If Soin was to catch him here with a speed throw and a couple of purges, this game would quickly be over. But LawLiet, I guess he has to take some risks at this point. And now Soin has 2 base income. He's feeling comfortable this game. Doesn't even need tier 3. All he needs is to mass more and more units and to keep his bases alive. And then this game is looking grand for the Orc.
Yeah, it's going more and more upgrades. The 0-2 already attack upgrade is finishing soon as well. He's even moving across. Wow, he must not do that, or there's nothing to gain. He's just checking for an expansion. There is none. All right. I guess he's making sure to claim the next scrolls.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, he's gonna poke as well a little bit. He may think that LawLiet is mustering for a big 70 push and it's just turtling, but someone is gonna force a fight before. And if you can trade army somewhat evenly in a push like that, that's always gonna be favoring the player on 2 bases. But it's gonna be hard for LawLiet to trade evenly.
Rally point reset. He's not walking into the Night Elf base. We see a single Witch Doctor being added. Marksmanship not ready. Nice time to attack again. Trying to knack his way onto level 5. And yeah, Lightning Shield. He needs a lot of dispel against that. It's nighttime, so he can Shadow Melt, but... Oh, late again. Whoa, that breath was pretty good. Forcing a heal scroll.
Yeah, first heal scroll out, but there is a second one. Runs going past the front line, perhaps going towards the archers. We've seen that before, done really well. Hunters are dying so fast. They're almost all dead already. That's level 5 for the Shadow Hunter. Say hello to the Super Snakes. And say goodbye to this game, LawLiet, because you are dead. He's saving himself for a little bit. TP's out there, but boy oh boy did he just get slaughtered.
Down to 25. Production is crippled as well. More and more and more snake sticks with 50 average damage. This panda, I'm a big fan of pandas. They're really cute. He's drinking a lot of beer. It's always fun to cast the combo. But in this game, my friend, that was no good pick. Come on, crit and gone. Perch. Level 5, level 3 crit.
One more crit to finish the day. Yeah, this game is certainly over. Yeah, I wonder, like, if the expansion comes up for LawLiet, can this game look very differently, or is the panda just flat out a bad idea? Seems to make sense on paper against Soin's playstyle, because the Hex deals so well with the Alchemist heal spray.
But isn't there anything better? What would be better? Huh. No answer.
Bottom second could be an idea, but
She doesn't offer too much.
she's just an aura.
Demon Hunter doesn't really matter because Serpent Wards cost pretty much nothing.
Yeah. And it's really hard to get past the grunts to the shadow anyways.
Dark Ranger, therefore the units are too squishy. Howl of Terror from a Pit Lord, you don't really need that. Because there is almost no damage from anything that can be affected by Howl. Beastmaster, get the
Like a
spell by
shaman?
Purge.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. GG.
GG! What about Tinker?
So, 1-1, and we have one last map, which is gonna be Northern Isles.
Yes, LawLiet's pick. Nice to see a full-out best of 3. To start things, don't forget the password.
As if I would ever.
And I think you can enable watch somehow as well. With the ticket audience noise. So bing bang. So Laden. Jesus. My friend list is just we're too quick. Ghostly Panda. Nomad. Abuser. Nico. Alright. I think we got them. Thank you, Riley J, for the Prime sub. Much love. Here's our bracket so far. Align and Soin tied. Winner bracket calling. That would guarantee top 3, which is $150. Yeah, we have a little bit of a problem with the colors, as one of the observers took the yellow or red.
All right, there we go. Now we should be set.
Okay. Wait, did I forget someone? Did I get a message? Is Abuser in? Is no Warcraft in?
I don't have them. Abuser's in.
Nomad is coming. Waiting for the Frenchie. Then we're good to go, I think. Shout out to all the co-streamers here. From France, from Korea, from China, from Russia. Guess we're good. Random master. Okay, we're all in good spirits and the game starts. Decider. Winner bracket final calling against the winner of Focus versus Chimiko. Afterwards, Northern Isles. Why does LawLiet like to play on Northern Isles here?
Keeper progress early on, always something you can rely on here. And also expo creep. Pretty much an easy one to take. Something we also see in the mid game is with Alchemist Keeper, the middle being claimed. So you can see a lot of things here being quite comfortable to play for Night Elf. A lot of orcs here recently have been playing the skip barracks aggressive playstyle with a Blade Master speed scroll and so on. But this really doesn't seem to be Soin's jam, does it?
Not really, no. If he doesn't do it on Echo, then probably not on Northern as well. Okay. Game starts in a second. There you go.
Third map coming up. The decision. This is LawLiet's loser pick. Does he have something special laid out? Is he gonna try with the panda again?
Well, it wasn't really too successful. I don't think so. I think he's going back to standard. Pretty curious about the creep routes now. If we see an early lab, maybe.
Thank you, Riley, for the sub.
Question in chat, who can eat more, Neo or Remo?
We never really tested.
No. I don't eat too much. After a cast, though, I can eat a shitload of stuff. But I need to kind of starve out.
Maybe we should have an eating contest one day, like typical American style, like
200 burger. No,
no, with the hot dogs.
hot
you know?
dogs. Yeah.
Hot dogs, and we
Don't
have
chew.
Sprite there, and then we take the bun away from the sausage, and we put it in Sprite so it's nice and squishy, and then we eat it in
What?
one bite. Yeah, that's what they do in hot dog contests.
That's new to me. I just
Dude, that used to be popular for a while. I remember as a kid, I don't know, 10, 11 years old, something like that. There was a lot of TV coverage of hot dog and just eating contests.
I think it's coming back though, with like no sports events really. ESPN is picking up a lot of unusual stuff like the marble race, which is freaking amazing, by the way.
Where did you see that?
Marble Olympics. Dude, you don't know. It's so good. It's one guy doing it twice a year, I think. Yeah, I think so. And he does everything. Like, he builds little stadiums with Lego, and he does the commentary, and there's several teams who all have their characters and stuff. Marble Olympics is the best. Shout out to Marble Olympics.
Dude, there used to be so much weird stuff on TV. Like, back in the day, you remember, what was it called? The Dominoes event?
Yeah. Domino Day.
Domino Day.
It's coming back. It's coming back in 2020.
Would that still interest you nowadays? I would be so bored to just watch dominoes fall for 90 minutes. Hell no, dude.
I think it's a decent second screen thingy. If you hang with friends, you can have a couple of beers. Well, not now, but in general, you could hang out with friends and have it on the side. But I wouldn't be 100% focused on Domino Day, no.
Yeah, but if it's on your second screen, then it could be anything. Like, you can even, I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't put a movie there then. Like, it's a better second screen experience than a movie, for example, because you don't have to follow. You just take a look. Oh, that looks nice, and then you chat again.
Yeah, I know some people like doing that a lot, having something on... Whenever I have something on the second screen, and I'm doing something on the first screen, I pay zero attention to the second screen.
I can definitely see that with you, yep. Let's see if LawLiet sees the Blade Master. Well, now he does. And backstep gets it. Also the item can't prevent level 2. He was focusing on himself. But he keeps him away from level 3. That seems to be his jam so far.
And this was important by the Blade. If he doesn't prevent this creep, if he doesn't steal some of them, one more green would be the level 3 for the Keeper. So now for LawLiet, it's up to him to find that level 3. Where is the creep route? Where is he gonna go? LawLiet, if is the master of creep routes, of course. Archer is pulling the Blade Master away. LawLiet knows this one is gonna die. No saving it, but at least she can create some space. And I wonder if Soin's perhaps a little too persistent here. He does get level 2, but this is more experience for the Keeper, and with that camp, we'll be very close now to 3.
Yeah, and Watch Awards. How good are Watch Awards, especially in the middle of this map? T2 is about to finish, so Shadowhunter Shaman coming up. Guess it's a lot about expansion timing here. Who's expanding first should, in general, be LawLiet. How fast can Soin catch up? How good is creeping? There's a lot on Soin's side still remaining. That should be fine. Blade Master did pretty much nothing on his side of the map.
And now it's weird for Soin. He's keeping the grunts in the main to not lose them. He only has the Blade Master out scouting. Oh, he has one peon out scouting. I like that, actually. But he's pretty much in the dark. There's so much of the map he's not seeing. Like, for example, his Keeper, or the Keeper at his natural. LawLiet's stealing that camp away from Soin. And also, on the very left side, next to the red, we have the expansion coming up the Tree of Life in an unusual position. Normally, it's at the natural. And that can be good to give you the red camp, but that's also dangerous, though. If you get Creepjack there with Shadowhunter, Speed Skull, and so on, that's actually quite a risk that LawLiet is taking.
Yeah. But the peon doesn't see it. He scouted them in normal expansion position. You know, there's nothing going on here. What's up? And he's not going... Oh, now, I guess. He was scouting in the middle to see if the Keeper is there, but he wasn't. So that's a late scout. And
Double peon scout, dude. 2 peons out on the map. And...
yeah, he is clueless.
And the first one sees the tree. Boom. There we go. Finds it at half HP.
Oh, Blade, Poison Ivy. Windwalk. Oh, the second Windwalk not possible thanks to Wind of Mana stealing. Shadowhunter doesn't have the time to get the Ogre Magi yet. And LawLiet, he's punishing this.
Really nice creeping though by Soin. He pulled out the creep so it's easier for him to retreat. It's exactly what he needed to do, retreat. As he doesn't have Shaman yet, this Keeper is too strong on level 3. Which should also mean the Ogre Magi going to LawLiet. And it's the Ogre Magi and at the expansion also the Ogre Magi stolen. So both big items here from the enemy side taken by LawLiet.
Looking really good for him. Soin does nothing against this expansion, which is almost up. Just needs to creep a lot. Nature's Blessing as well for more armor and movement speed. Yeah, easy creeping with the Alchemist.
Yeah, so much creeping going to LawLiet. Should be Alchemist level 2 also here at the lab for him. Big item. Periapt. Lots of tankiness items here. All throughout the day.
Wow. How a Blade Master can do damage to a tree if there's no Nature's Blessing. Now there is.
The little Wisp Bros are coming in. And that should make it easy enough here.
Blade is missing in the fight. And the Shaman misrallied a little. Taking a lot of damage. Does survive though.
Hex to retreat. Soin for once doesn't have a speed scroll. Why doesn't he have a speed scroll? Wait. Didn't this happen a lot also? Yeah, in the War 3 Station Cup, which I was really critical of. I remember now. Soin, buy those speed scrolls. 50 gold, man.
It's so good!
It's so good! Oh wait, he just used it apparently. So he did have one. Sorry, Soin, you had a speed scroll, just didn't see. Blade gets the first heal scroll. That's a really big deal. Soin decides not to be aggressive against the tree, but rather go creeping himself. Interesting.
Yeah.
The light is sweeping so much though, it's crazy.
Like, how much you can do with this Alchemist, what he enables you to do, especially with hunts, like minus armor and area of effect and summons. This is the dream for the mid game. This is just, it's so good.
It's so good.
So good.
I was about to say something. I forgot. Oh yeah, I remember. Do you also completely not even regard gold income from creeping? Like sometimes I hear pro players talk about that, or other casters, like, ah, they're getting so much gold from creeping. And I'm like, yeah, right. You do get gold from creeping. Kind of, I never really consider that.
Yeah, it's just, it's not much though.
I mean, if you kill the Minotaur Reaver, for example, how much is that? That's like 90 gold? That full camp is about 150 gold. That's not too bad.
Yeah. But I guess selling items is oftentimes worth more.
Oh, Shadowhunter.
Yeah, I got this pipe.
But the Blade Master, not even level 3 yet.
Soin has a speed scroll, by the way, just making sure that we're not doing that mistake again. Oh yeah, he's bad. This Alchemist already level 4.
Soin getting ready for the run buys. One tower is coming, 2 towers are coming, but one of them is definitely gonna get cancelled. Oh, and the first one also gonna get cancelled. This is annoying. This is gonna open the floodgates. Or can the Shaman get in range for the purges? I don't think so.
Reinforced defense is not ready.
Ah, purge!
Whoa! 22 HP.
Old Treants would have killed that tower.
Thank God there were some changes.
Don't you miss 1.30, Neo?
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Great times. Dude, what's the experience difference here between the two? It must be crazy.
Well, we have a graph for that, Remo. Should I put it up?
Put it up, Jamie.
There you go. LawLiet is about to have a 1000 experience lead.
Look at the HP on the Alchemist, dude. 1400.
That's a lot of HPs.
Oh, please give him the ring +4, dude. This would be such crazy EHP. Come on, bruh. Alright, push towards the expo. LawLiet Honestly, if he tries to go in there to hold, this might be dangerous. He's getting scrolls, and he is coming in. Wisp detonate! Soin isn't looking! Oop!
Ouch.
Hit pretty hard.
Can he just right-click this? Should he? Oh, Shadowhunter has the TP.
It's close.
Is the damage enough? He's trying. He's trying. Yes, the shaman put it in. Surgical strike.
Shaman put it
was
in?
dang.
What do you put in? What do you put in?
Damage.
Damage. Ah, I see. Okay. This is shaping up to be quite the run by a heavy game. We have trees of life coming up everywhere.
Are under attack.
You know what we'll have to see from Soin?
No, tell me.
Tier 3.
How? Like, why would you possibly go tier 3?
Tiny Great Hall, Bloodlust, Orb of Lightning, Torrents. Let's go.
Yeah, you make some good arguments there, Remo.
Dude, how
Yep.
many creep camps did Soin get this game? Like 3?
Yeah.
And all the other ones went to LawLiet, it
Yeah.
feels like.
He had like a lab, his green, and a red. Right?
No, he didn't get the lab. The lab went to LawLiet.
Both of them?
Yep. LawLiet got the red. And the green.
So when you mean? Yeah.
I think the red and a, Soin, yeah. The red and a couple of greens, I believe.
So, no tier 3 though. This must be like... Whoa, there's a lot of XP. And he's I guess could expand again. Oh, he's super low on number.
A town is under
He sold
siege.
the ring +4.
Players'
LawLiet,
forces
why?
are under attack.
Need the gold for another push. Someone wants to expand 2 towers up.
These towers are dying quickly, though.
Oh, someone is busy with illusions.
Oh. Coming in with the speed scroll. LawLiet doesn't really want to fight, I don't believe. He's just looking for the cancel. And that what he will certainly get. How much it's going to cost him is the question.
Ooh, lots
Couple
of
Shadow Melts coming in. Nice saves. Or not, because there is a dust. So, one Huntress dies. But only the single one.
Lightning shield again. Immediately shadow melting. And heal spraying. We're close to level 5 alchemist again. And that's where acid bomb.
And this is why you want tier 3. Tier 3! And then he can't cancel your expo because his expo is tiny. And comes up quick.
Second armor upgrade against that upcoming -6 armor. Wait, 6? 5. 5 armor.
Three, four, five, right?
Yeah. Lady, are you... Whoa, that madman. He wanted the item, but didn't get it. It's for the alchemist. But he prevents level 5 with this. So this was risky, but worth it.
One more green camp. We have a little bit left. This could be Alchemist 5.
A player's forces
And those are
under attack.
officially the last creeps on the map. Kind of rare to see. Northern Isles, every single creep dead.
Does he know about the bottom right?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I find your lack of tier 3 disturbing, Soin.
Disturbing.
A town
Expo upper
is
left, I
under
was just
forces
waiting
are
for it. Wow, there is another tree. I didn't even see that one. But he can just let it go. Sings a frozen song to it. Kill more expansions. Rely on the bottom right. All good.
This level 3 heal spray now? It should be, right?
No, level 3 acid bomb.
Oh, is it Bombe? I guess against the Hex build. That's why.
Both
Alright, is he
spells.
gonna TP home to his main? I believe he should. And indeed a TP is coming in.
Here we go. Oh, Blackmaster Windwalk reposition immediately. Wisps take care of that ancient. And you can't fight like it's... Well, it's not minus armor anymore. So at least you don't get additional damage from acid bomb.
You know what we forgot about the Arc, by the way? When he hit 5 Neo, +4 strength. Oh yeah.
We should never forget these stats. Yeah, 1,500 HP now. That's a lot of snakes.
Have we ever seen a hero with more than 2k HP? I don't think so, right?
I don't pay attention too much to it. Because at one point it doesn't matter. At one point you realize, okay, he's fat, and you just ignore him.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty cool though. I think if we see that, it should be like an MK, because with the ult you get a lot of HP. With Cosmodon! So we have towers coming up, by the way, in the bottom right.
Yeah.
LawLiet did get a new TP. He could TP there right now and kill the towers. But he's not doing it. Oh, no he is.
More peons to the upper left. Sees that tree. Man, there's trees everywhere. It's gonna be expansions everywhere.
He's coming in for the detonate. The shaman, though, still have plenty of mana left. I'm more worried about the Grunt front line. That one's quickly dropping. Level 3 acid bomb hurts pretty bad.
Again, Soin is doing a decent job preventing these detonates now, but I think it's a little too late. Level 4 for the Shadow. Okay. It's not an important level. Neither is it on Blade Master. LawLiet holds with ease.
Shouldn't you go on level 4 heal wave? Like, you only need 1 point in Hex, right?
Yeah, I think so too. Like, even if it's not the best use of your mana, you can heal units in a clutch situation. Like, if they're about to die, you have that safety net.
Yeah, on level 4 you probably shouldn't use heal wave, but then when you hit level 5 Shadow, then you can consider going level 2 heal wave, or if you don't, oftentimes you get 6, and then by level 6 you would have level 2 heal wave.
Yeah, I agree.
Because level 2 Hex really does nothing. In my opinion. Run-bys, run-bys, run-bys. This is the meta in this matchup nowadays, on Northern Isles especially, it seems.
Soin can't catch up. Like, he can't. It's just too much. Too many trees.
Yeah.
Never
I
got
haven't
the
seen an
expo.
orc yet come up with the best response against all this run-by stuff.
No.
And the mass trees.
No, me neither.
Lynn, we're waiting for you!
Tree down, but so is the Great Hall. And LawLiet killed these without any losses.
Every tower that falls, also a bit of experience. Keep getting closer to 5.
Even when they're in construction, Remo. Did you know?
I did.
Ah,
I learned that recently.
wow. Wow.
What did you learn at last week's Giannis Canis?
That mountain giants are not benefiting from true shot aura. Even with the sticks. You know, they get range, but they are still considered melee.
Interesting. What else?
Nothing, the rest was right.
Ah.
But I won my 2 matches. Rank 2 in League 4. League 3 calling. About to ascend twice in a row.
Neo, so strong.
Yes.
So strong. Are you gonna start practicing on W3 champions?
Town is under siege.
I think for League 3 that's necessary here.
Nice. I played W3 champions yesterday the first time. We had a bit of a ladder stream. It was quite a bit of fun.
Yeah,
I met Spiral twice. I got smashed pretty hard. Well, actually, it was kind of close, honestly. Kind of.
Yeah, you got a lot of praise. Even via WhatsApp, people were sending me messages like, well, this Remo is pretty good, huh? It's like, yeah. Top 12 Germany, easy.
Who was that? Was that
Kevin.
Olivia Wilde by any chance? I wouldn't mind if you pass my number along.
No. That's, I don't do that, man. You just steal her away from me. No, it was Kevin as well.
Oh yeah, I played against him as well yesterday.
No, the
The
former neighbor, real life Kevin.
other Kevin, I see.
Not the legendary Kevin Schwem.
Legendary Kevin Schwem.
If I
That's
mention
how I
Kevin,
introduced him on the stream yesterday as well.
if I mention Kevin, like the Warcraft Kevin, it's always the legendary Kevin Schwem. Like the legendary is his title.
Yeah, it is. One time yesterday in our match, I also got a bit of a giggle because once he ran into my narrow tower. And I almost all chatted something, but I thought it might be too rude. So, anyways, though, somehow all the trees of life died.
Yeah. How did that happen?
Grunts, I guess. Witch Doctor, I like that a lot. Set up some sentries.
Does he have one already? Yeah, okay. He's going for a second one, but his supply stuck right now.
I said this before, but I think Witch Doctor Life is so scary. You're going alone out on the map in the super late game. Your enemy is scary and will instantly kill you. And you're just like, just want to have some vision, bro. Just let me set up these sentries.
And he's probably on drugs as well, so everything is a little more scary than usual.
Or less scary.
Or less scary, yeah, depends on...
Yeah, depends, uppers, downers, what you go for.
Das Dingo.
Das Dingo! I haven't done that one in a while.
Das Dingo.
So good. So
How about tier 3 Soin? Now is the time. 50 supply, tons of gold.
big gold lead, of course, for LawLiet, but also a lot of gold lost to upkeep. So efficiently, Soin has had more gold this game.
Sentry wards. 10 minutes, dude. Isn't that funny? 10 minutes.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. The sentry ward item has been nerfed from 10 minutes to 6 minutes to 3 minutes, and it's still too strong.
Vision is pretty good. Like, intelligence in RTS games
Yeah.
is a wonderful thing.
We have 3 sentries already, and these 3 sentries basically give him perfect vision of 50% of the map.
Yeah. There is so much vision now.
You know where vision is lacking? In this year's Eurovision Song Contest. It's been cancelled, Neo.
That even hurts me.
Yeah, me too. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I was gonna hang out with Grandma, Grandpa from the retirement home. They've been looking forward to this all year.
And now you can't even visit them.
Can't even visit them. We have to do FaceTime.
Also church tomorrow, right? It's all via FaceTime.
Yes, FaceTime church. That's true. There's a lot of archers, by the way.
Yep.
They do have marksmanship, 2-1 upgraded.
No bottom third, despite Alchemist already level 5, but the ults are pretty good, so...
That's
Same
a
here.
15 supply deficit.
It's okay.
Wow, and Soin saw the army approaching and he's just counterattacking, and now he's going back. Oh, Soin, this is looking pretty indecisive.
Well, he's losing this one once again, but the main is gone.
Under attack.
And this is where the Night Elf really shines. There must be a TEP on LawLiet, right? This could be the game-deciding mistake.
TP coming in. Where's it gonna be? Rather aggressive, I'd say. There's a lot of whiffs coming in. Soin wants nothing to do with this. Or does he? One grunt dead already. The volleys from the archers hurt a ton. Grunts do kind of find a connection to the archers, though. A couple of them are falling. Shadowhunter is out of mana now, but still this Khadgar's pipe is ticking away. Late Master has tons of mana himself. Archers more and more are starting to fall.
Man, these Huns are little, like, mini mountain giants completely ignored for now! Blade Master hit with Acid Bomb and Entangle, melting. Grunts got a connection, as you said, killed a couple of archers. We're down to 44 supply for LawLiet with the running expansion, with the running gold mine. And Soin down to 34, but with 1,000 gold. If only he had tier 3.
Seriously.
Lots of grunts gone.
And of course, you know, it's there's an argument to be made. Tier 3 is expensive and so on, but this was a long-ass game. And especially earlier, before his most recent expansion got cancelled, he was so rich. I can't help but feel that this was his big mistake, not going tier 3. He's setting up another Great Hall, but this one takes 2.5 minutes. But then again, LawLiet, he's not really in fighting shape. 46 supply only left, no more scrolls. But the Alchemist, bro. He's getting close to level 6. He's gonna throw some gold at some bitches.
I hate that ultimate so much.
Oh, really? I haven't noticed, Leo. Is that so?
I don't hate Lil DC because he just hosted us. Thank you very much. Greetings to Sweden. Hope you play later in the Global Cup. And this is a long series, by the way. We are in for 1.5 hours for best of 3.
Yeah. There's a lot more game to be played, Neo.
Looks like
Could
it.
mine out all the gold mines here. Let's
Looks
do
like
it.
It's a Tree of Eternity, by the way, so 2k HP. No second attempt anymore, as everything is covered with Watch Awards. This Witch Doctor was a really good idea.
Yeah, it's double Witch Doctor, actually.
Yeah.
Don't know about that.
He sees his opponent coming. He will possibly do a pit stop at the shop. Yep, everything's available except an invul.
Three grunts, 2 shaman, 2 heroes. Is that enough to hold on against the Night Elf masses?
There's a lot of towers. But LawLiet wants to dodge them. And goes all the way to the right-hand side. Cuts reinforcements and pushes into like the no tower side of things.
Now is, by the way, where it really hurt that someone didn't get to creep early on. If he had gotten more to creep, he would have been level 5 Shadow. Maybe even level 5 Blade by now. Oh, these volleys hurt on the Shaman.
Oh, how many trees is that? That's 12 trees. You can't dispel against them. What do you do?
Yeah, all Shaman are dead. No more Dispel. But it's 4 towers and the Great Hall finishes.
Look at that repair that was ready. It was like 10 peons. Okay, he's fighting through the trees. There was quite some experience.
And the treants are all gone. Keeper's out of mana. But now, not having heal wave is really painful because this Blade Master can't recover health.
He is 3-shotting these archers. Level 6! Okay, sell them units. Boom! Bye!
Boom.
Ridiculous ultimate. You can't prevent it with anything. All the heroes solo. He's holding on to this, but his shop would be great. Any healing would be great. Oh, Acid Bomb is really great as well. LawLiet is mining. It's not an all-in attack. That wouldn't work, I guess, due to the 4 towers. Cool position for the Keeper. Prevents mining.
Side is saying you can dodge the ult easily with a Zeppelin, Neo. How about that?
Yeah.
More kills for the Keeper, getting close to level 6 here.
What happens?
All the peons are dead.
What happens if you transmute the Zeppelin?
Well, then the Zeppelin's dead.
Yeah. What if there's units inside?
Ah.
Will they be sold
Imagine
as well?
They crash and burn. They land on the ground.
Maybe it's a package deal.
A package deal.
Yeah, you get everything. All the gold.
Great deals for our country.
Yeah, but you can't transmute the Zeppelin.
What?
You can't transmute the Zeppelin.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
Why?
Feeling.
Feeling?
GG! Oh, wait a second.
Under attack.
Yeah, exactly!
GG,
That's
well played.
a little anticlimactic, but yeah, LawLiet making it to the winner bracket final, and Soin just saw no way out of that situation. He fought brave, and yeah, chat was heavily favoring the Night Elf here in this.
And they were right.
They were right, but Soin made it close. Good fighting spirit. We will see him later in the lower bracket. And he will face either Focus or Chimiko, because that's our next game. Yes. Coming up. Psst. LawLiet, this is so. I said psst. Next game coming up, Focus and Chimiko. They will do the picks and bans, and then we have our second game out of 6. Way more and more and more and more Warcraft here today. Not only the Invitational, but also the Global Clan Cup. You just stay. Don't go anywhere. 3,000 viewers. That's wonderful. Tiny little break. And then we're back with Winnerbracket Semifinal number 2.